Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They've handled all comers through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of the way to a perfect season, and now's where it really starts to get into your mind. We'll see if it affects their play in any way.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Back to throw. McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Open man. He's got Jefferson across the formation. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Back to throw. McCarthy. Got a man, that's Richie James. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start, as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off, and we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Play action. Now O'Connell. Flushed out right. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. First down, here's White. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But they've got his man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
The throw over the middle taken in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start. There he goes, left side. Now look out to the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Zamir White with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strength like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. As they've got it as we resume action. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCarthy. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. An inside give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. Back to throw. McCarthy. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
To throw on third down, McCarthy. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Fielded at about the 28. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Called out a return of 38. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake, O'Connell. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. Just inside the 20 at the 19. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
On first down, McCarthy. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's James. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2 yards to go, second down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. And now they're in the hurry-up. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards. And they go play action here with O'Connell. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's O'Connell. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So we've come to halftime after a very... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. 49 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. White will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, this is White, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Off the bootleg. McCarthy looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darian Butler. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Raiders have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents, and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 41. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Christian Wilkins. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun. McCarthy got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Throwing on 3rd and long. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and they will remain well behind.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 128 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. O'Connell looking to throw on 1st. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And quickly they get to the line. Now O'Connell. Steps away to his left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Here's White. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Vikings head out to take over once again. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. back to throw. McCarthy. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Fielded at the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White to about the 35, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time.
And he loses the football a second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On 1st and 10, McCarthy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Left side completion to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. O'Connell on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Carlson on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Christian Wilkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Now, that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And now O'Connell. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Raiders, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.